focus for the Australians. So game 17 comes from Pool C. It is France against Japan. It is 10th. Yeah, local referee from Canada, Chris Asmus, his 7th match so far. A lot of these referees also playing for positions on the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series, and they're all doing a great job so far. Terry Bruahua gets us underway. Game 17 from Pool C, and it's fallen already into the hands of Sacha Vallot. And 12 seconds in, France have scored a lightning try here.
And that's why the kickoffs are so vital. High fives all around. Vallot has scored. Such a quick try. At the pinnacle, the ball gets knocked down. And what happens, unfortunately, is one of the Japanese players goes down as well, so there's space to operate. And France put their names on the scoreboard straight away.
Conversion attempts from Terry Bruahua, and he fades that in beautifully from the sideline. Absolutely magnificent. So good start for France. 7-0 they lead Japan. Both 0 for 2 these teams so far today, looking for their opening win at the Canada Sevens. That one has gone forward off the Japanese player, Patrick Stalin. And here come France once again. This is Berengel in his rookie season. But it's been pulled up by the referee for the knock-on. So they'll come back for the scrum.
Yeah, France look to be away again, playing an exciting brand. And hold on, he's got a call from the hour, and it's a penalty here. Offside play. Fellow was knocked on by one Japanese player and then picked up by another in front.
An offside position. Unlucky for Japan. Good attacking opportunity for France here. Jean-Pascal Barak will kick to touch to make some easy yards, and they'll set the line out. Been an interesting year for France, hasn't it? They haven't really quite hit their straps. One of their stars last year, Virami Vakatawa, not with them at the moment. He scored a try for France against Italy in the Six Nations in Rome overnight. Gee, they'd love to have him back soon, wouldn't they?
Oh, a couple more players like him will add some real flavour, but they find themselves mid-table as always now.
Barahua brought down by Logel, the Racing 92 man. Lagarde, nice flat pass across the Barak, and Barak's almost through, but that's a good tackle from the Japanese defence, and they'll secure possession here and try to work out from their own red zone. This is Sojima, one of their key players. Number 5 there, Patrick Stalin from Nelson in the North Island of New Zealand, and that's gone through the legs of Oishi, and the try has been awarded. Desperately bad luck for Japan there, and Logel will say, well, merci, I'll take it.
Take it, he did just that. Ball goes over the head. Logel comes flying up. He was either going to put a big hit in, make somebody pay, but he gets a try instead. And that's the danger of throwing the ball underneath your own sticks.
Yeah, let's call a spade a spade. It was a terrible pass from Nakano, wasn't it? Over the head, under your own posts. If you're going to play out, you've got to make sure you put them in the breadbasket. My apologies, it was Sakai with the pass over the head of Nakano. And then it went through the legs of Oishi. I've got a feeling we might see that one on digital media before too long, Dallin. Restart from France. That one's brought down safely by Japan. 14-0 they trail. Nice little dart here from Nakano, trying to make up for that error before, and he's away, Nakano. And what a response from Masahiro Nakano.
Electric Nakano on the outside. He still had a lot of plays to get through. Gets his 7th try. It beats a couple, and then Baroa, who's normally so good at the sweeper position, gets rounded. Japan strike underneath the sticks. This should be an easy conversion.
Well done from Nakano, thrown an absolute hospital ball from Sakai just before, resulted in a France try.
can never really stop playing in this game of sevens. I love the way he bounces back. And it's all about keeping your composure.
And they are back in it, Japan. 14-7 the difference now. Japan have just won 2 of 29 games they played on the series this year. Lost so many players that took them all the way to 4th place at the Rio Olympic Games last year. Players like Lamano, Lemeki, Lotti Tunkiri, and this young crop are getting valuable game time as they look to improve and bring through a new generation of Japan Sevens players. Sojima plays scrum half and he goes the bump and the offload. Comes the near side through Hashino. And there's Oishi. Hashino again with the floating ball over the top. Sojima does well to pick that up on the bounce. That's the halfway line. 90 seconds left in this first half of this Pool C match, and Hashino has to track back as that wasn't the best pass either. He did quite well to scoop that up in the end, Hashino. France here putting Japan under pressure. Logel tries to go the choke tackle to keep him off the ground. Player drops to his knees, you have to release, but they've turned it over France. Here they come, looking for a third try. Stepping in is Valo. Looks for support. Here's Lagarde, he is a danger man. Couple of tries already today. Pops it off to his captain, Burakua. But it's gone forward, says the referee. A big let-off for Japan.
No. Yeah, Lagarde done well to draw players onto him to great space out wide. The pass drifting forward in the end. But Japan just floating around, losing meters as well on attack, putting themselves under a bit of pressure. They just need to have a real crack. This last pass there, that's the one from Burakua that goes forward.
Liaison sur le talonneur, s'il vous plaît.
Judged forward.
Crouch.
Japan will set a scrum.
Bind.
Gosuke Hashino,
Set.
the number 10. You might remember him from the Hong Kong Sevens a couple of years ago. Game against Italy in the qualifying tournament. Runaway try. Spilled it over the try line, right in front of the south stands. One of the more amusing moments on the Sevens World Series, but here come Japan. Nothing amusing about this. They want to finish this first half with a try. Here is Hashino, within 7 points of France here. Offloaded, still in possession, Japan. Time's up on the clock. We're in referee's time. But Japan have the ball. They want to keep playing. Hashino again. Sojima. Sojima tries to go himself. He had a man over on the far side. Playing keep ball though. Here's Nakano. Nakano, quick feet from him. To Sakai. Sakai with the step and the go. Sakai, can he get over Sakai? Oh, yes he can. A sumptuous score from Sakai just before the break. And a conversion will tie this one up.
It was such a patient build-up, working side to side. Eventually, the French defense just tiring there, and Sakai off the left foot goes for the corner. It's a great finish. You can never rule them out in a game of sevens. Oh, great step, reckless stuff. We're going to be in for a very exciting second half here.
So Katsuyuki Saka can't convert his own try. They are right back in it here, Japan. A couple of late tries in that first half. Players, and every minute out there, every situation like this where they're down by 2 and they're trying to come back, it's all money in the bank. But that's an error to start the second half from Hashino. Shake of the head from him, not happy with that. Terry Burakua will bring it back to the centre spot.
Yeah, just too much weight on that kick. There's no breeze to speak of here. We're inside the dome of this beautiful BC place, and it will give possession straight away to the French.
Burakua to Logel. Picked up one of the luckiest tries you'll ever see in the first half. Sasha Valo to Jeremy Aikadi, who's out there. Here's the danger man, Lagarde. He's been really impressive today, the number 12. Chooses not to go himself there. Backs up well though, but he's brought down on a good tackle from Hashino.
It's high. Referee Asmus is going to the pocket with a yellow card. 2 minutes in the sin bin. And Japan down to 6.
So that was a good tackle. It was a high tackle. And he's got 2 minutes on the naughty step. So the task just got that much more difficult for Japan. Yeah, hand over the shoulder. So Barakwa. Crossing is Barak. Lagarde plays scrum half to Barakwa. Here's Logel now. Logel to Aikadi. Wayward pass over the head of Velo. He's got a track back. Can he stay in field? Good strong work there to keep the ball in the field of play. 30 metres out now, France. Looking for their third try. Lagarde. He's got a two-man overlap with the man in the sin bin, but he will not need either of them. Alexandre Lagarde has been a try-scoring threat for France all day, and that's number 3 for him.
Just 20 years of age. Keep your eyes on this young man wearing 12. Lagarde. And Barakwa right from in front. Got a feel for Japan though. They really wanted to start this half, but it was all France here with ball in hand. And it was the man who got high tackled. And Lagarde scores a great try.
He's a full-time sevens player, Lagarde, but he comes from the Perpignan club. Down on the real heartland of French rugby, Perpignan, playing rugby in Pro D2 at the moment. Former top 14 champions, Dan Carter used to play for Perpignan before he headed back home. Now, of course, with Racing 92 in Paris. But 21-12, France now lead Japan in control of this Pool C match. These two playing for seedings in the Challenge Trophy competition tomorrow, having lost their opening 2 games. 4 minutes to go. Here's Sojima. He's got some pace and some size, and he'll try to flick it over the shoulder, but it's Logel who's got back well for France. And it was Surigasaki who couldn't quite get onto that for Japan, but they've got the penalty. Surigasaki will go quickly. Still playing with 6 men here, Japan. Intercepted by Lagarde, but I think it's going to be a yellow card, is it, here for against the French? Yes, it is. So we're 6 on 6 now.
That's right, Rupert. Things are now equal. And of course, Japan will get their man back sooner than the French. There we are.
Not 10 meters.
So it completely changes now. It's Japan with 7, France 6. 21-12, 3.5 minutes. Plenty of time in a game of sevens for Japan to come back here. Here's Sakai, scored a try in the first half. They go the far side, cut out pass, and they are in the corner. It's Dallas Tatana who's gone over for Japan, and it's game on.
And Hashino's the one that threw the skip pass. And as you said, it just changes on a dime in the game of sevens. They were playing soft initially, and now they can go all out with 7 players. Great response here from Japan.
Dallas Tatana, Christchurch born, doing the job for Japan. Lovely cutout pass. Important conversion coming towards the post, and that is successful. So well done, Japan. They have made this a real fight. They are not going away quietly. 2 points the difference. They've still got a man up. So Kosuke Hashino will want to try and keep this one in field. Decides to play it safe and go long. Logel going back for France. Sojima throws him to the floor. Lagarde to Barakwa. Still 30 seconds on the sin bin. And Sasha Valo, the Toulouse man, getting tied up in knots there, and Jean-Tavia Jacquelin on debut, the number 8, helps him out. Here's Lagarde, playing with 6 men here, France, but they're keeping the ball. That's what you need to do when you've got a man in the sin bin. Terry Burahoa spots a gap. Can he get round to that sweeper? Yes, he can, Burahoa. Will he go all the way? You won't catch Terry from there. Le Petit General is over for France.
Well, that was good. The ball spilled out of his way there, but he's only one of 6 players that has scored over 1,000 points currently playing here on the series. We've been waiting for him all game to bust free, and it's a great run from the little general. Beats 2 players on the way and a third to finish.
Yeah, really smart play, wasn't it? Lagarde was involved. Playing with 6 men, remember, spotted the gap. Some tired Japanese players out there, and he had too much gas for Nakano. So 26-19, 7 points the difference inside the last 40 seconds. Important restart this. Can Japan bring this down and try and tie this one up? But it's Logel who wins it, but Japan are onto it. They've got a chance to try and tie this game. Here's Sojima. Sojima offloads. Ball goes backwards, says the referee. 15 seconds to go. 26-19, France lead. Japan have the ball.
Back.
7-on-7 now. Bashino gets us started. Chance of an overlap on the far side. That's Tatana, who scored the try in the second half. But have they turned it over? Yes, they have, and France have nicked it. They've got the 7-point advantage, and stretching out is the languid figure of Mutume, and he will go all the way to seal the deal for Les Bleus.
That is an individual try from Mutume from his own line. They forced a turnover, took possession. Candelon was in there. Oh, look at the little Candelon getting the ball back. And then the run with a ball in one hand. Mutume, I thought he might just run out of bounds to seal the victory in case Japan got it. None of that, he went the distance.
Slams that down. Zaskile Mutume. What a try for the young man, and just a conversion to close this one out. France get a win finally on day 1 here in Vancouver. And even though they won't be playing Cup quarter-final rugby on finals day, that still means something. Full time here. France 31, Japan 19.